Vinod Mehta, editorial chairman of The Outlook. Sudhindra Bhadoria of the Bahujan Samaj Party. Shesh Narayan Singh, senior journalist with me in the studios in Mumbai, who knows Uttar Pradesh quite well. Smriti Irani, member of parliament of the Rajya Sabha from Delhi. Madhu Gaur Yakshi, my first question is to you. What kind of survival will this be? Where you do this plug and play, adjust, you have to bow down before single digit parties, compromise, listen to lectures from Mulayam Singh Yadav, wait for Mayawati's next instruction, and not have the ability to push through tough economic decisions in the next 14 months. You may survive, but is this any way to survive, Mr. Yakshi?
I think you're overreading it too much, Arnab. There is no threat to the government. Yes, there is coalition partners left, but there's enough numbers there, and we are working with all the other coalition partners. So it's how you look at it. In the coalition, these difficulties are there. Whether NDA or UPA, these such difficulties will come. So we are assured of we have a strong leadership who knows how to work with the coalition partners. So I don't see such a threat here, neither the way the whole media is projecting about as if government is falling, elections are coming. I don't see any such urgency here.
Smriti Irani, are you as assured?
I'm not as assured of the cup of coffee that Mr. Mehta assures you of. I can only say this, that a government which had lost the confidence of the people is now openly losing confidence of its own allies. But I have heard murmurs from many allies on Times Now, including Praful Patel. I believe that he was on your show before we all came on, where there was an admission about the fact that the Congress does not know how to take the allies along. So why the UPA 2 is publicly disintegrating is something that the Congress representative on your channel can elaborate on or deny, whatever is his convenience. I will only say this, that it's unfortunate that the business of the House today in Rajya Sabha was disrupted by one UPA partner, the Samajwadi Party, and one political party called the DMK, which was supporting the party just 24 hours ago. So I think the question that needs to be asked tonight is whether the Congress-led UPA 2 has become a liability looking at the general elections in 2014 for its own allies.
How long will Mulayam support, in your view, this M+M support last, Mr. Mehta? How long will this M+M formula last? Up to May 2014?
Well, you know, Arnab, there's no question about the fact that these are very bad days for the UPA, and this is possibly the worst crisis they have faced. But, you know, even with political instability, a government can last. I mean, there's no law which says that political instability automatically means the falling of a government. There are one or two other things that you should remember. The two principal players that the Congress UPA relies on, Samajwadi Party and the BSP, for their own reasons, don't want an election immediately. They are not interested in the general election, unless, of course, something happens and they are forced into it. So I think this is the silver lining for the Congress, is that these two people, but it must be said still, whatever is, that you know, this is a government on daily wages, and it survives on daily wages. And I can think of nothing worse than having two allies as unpredictable and fickle as a BSP and SP, and a government has to survive on their support. I mean, if I were Mr. Kamal Nath, I would have nightmares every night, not knowing tomorrow morning what these people are going to spring up. So I think these are bad days for the UPA, and any accidents could happen. But on the other hand, this rickety old UPA with no air and no tires and half the car breaking down, this could still carry on for some time, and surprise of surprises may even carry on till May 2000.
But why would one want to carry on? You know, I'm just trying to understand. There are a lot of people who would be watching television tonight, Madhu Gaur Yakshi, and asking just one question. Does the Congress party completely lack the confidence to face the people of this country? Why would you? Are you so scared?
Well,
no, Mr. Yakshi,
Arnab,
why do you lack
if
the
people
confidence
doesn't
to go
have
to the
faith, they
people?
wouldn't have elected a second term. Secondly, the BJP representative was saying, when Trinamool Congress also part of NDA and she left, they also seen these problems when they're coalition government, heading coalition government. So we have a job to finish, and the people have a trust in us.
She's
and
rebutting you.
possibly the BJP representative forgetting is the 9th year of coalition government. She's saying that we don't know how to run the coalition government. We've been elected again.
No, we are talking about today. No, Mr. Yakshi, answer my question. Mr. Yakshi, answer my question.
We don't have to learn from BJP how to run the coalition government.
Okay, Smriti wants to come in. Actually, let Smriti in. You haven't answered my question at all, Mr. Yakshi. Smriti Irani.
No, I think that, I don't know whether Mr. Yakshi overheard something that I didn't even utter a single word about on your channel with regards to teaching the Congress party as to how to run a coalition.
Yeah.
I think that time has been testament to the fact that Mr.
You did say
Vajpayee has run a coalition
Congress
very well.
doesn't know how to manage the coalition partners.
Mr. Yakshi, let me finish, no? I think that when you're talking about coalition partner, Mr.
you
Yakshi,
said
if
it. I
I'm not
replied to what
mistaken,
you
you're
said
a
it.
member of parliament from Andhra Pradesh. Can I respond? I think that what also needs to be said tonight is that Congress
Please go
MPs
ahead.
from Andhra Pradesh itself are in open revolt against the central government led by the Congress party for not fulfilling the dream of Telangana. Now, Mr. Vajpayee or the NDA for that matter never sacrificed national interests for their own political gains. I would like to highlight what happened in the Rajya Sabha 2-3 days ago. Where the budget came up for discussion, Mr. Yakshi, instead of the finance minister staying in the Rajya Sabha to hear the budget, note down the points and respond on behalf of the government on such an important issue as the budget of the country, he chose in fact to be absent from the house and run to meet a coalition partner who was publicly distancing themselves from the Congress-led UPA.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't need to elaborate as to how you should run a coalition. I think your government, especially the Congress party, is sufficiently proving that to the public that they are not managing to keep their house in order. I mean, you have the finance minister today very slyly give a smile and answer in very halting words that we still know how to run a
No, what is this coalition business? No, I want to.
With the CBI,
one second.
CBI and the ED with you, sir, I'm sure you will manage the numbers.
No, but I don't think the people of this country voted in Mayawati and Mulayam to run the government, which is exactly what is going to happen right now, Mr. Yakshi. You know, look at the DMK, Mr. Yakshi. Look at the bigger picture. DMK did not pull out despite early hiccups on Sri Lanka. They did not pull out despite all the protests on fuel. They stuck by you through the FDI crisis. They did not even pull out when the 2G heat was on them. The fact is, before a general election, they are pulling out. And a lot of people are saying it is because today your allies don't have confidence in the Congress party anymore. You see? TMC pull out, Jharkhand Vikas Morcha pull out, MIM pull out, now the DMK pull out.
Well, TMC has a policy issue on FDI. Now the DMK has local compulsions there. Our stand is very clear on Sri Lanka. You know very well on a foreign policy, this national interest is paramount, and we made every effort to see that our national interest is protected. And there is you have a limit to do in a foreign policy. So how much you can interfere in other neighboring countries. So here, Mr. Arnab, I don't know what Smriti Irani is saying. I'm not a member of Rajya Sabha, so what happened there? She's asking about we revolted. That's within our party internal matter. Our party's commitment, we are fighting for Telangana, and party has assured us what decisions they were taking. We will know what is coming up. We have a trust in our leader and our party, and they will take a decision. And let me remind her, the BJP, when made a states, other Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, they've forgotten promise which they made. Even 2004, they were opposing Telangana. Now they are in opposition. They're promising that they will make Telangana. So let's not get into that, because we know what they do when they are in power. When they lost the power, what promises they make, we know that. I cannot comment what Mr. Chidambaram, when Rajya Sabha, what happened there. Here, DMK is pulling out on an issue which is concerned and which government is very categorically very clear. How we stood for the Tamilians and Tamilians' interests.
Tamilian interests were there in 2009 also.
DMK today have an issue. They are demanding certain things which how much we can do it. Already government is in consultation with the other political parties. Reaching out to other political
Mr. Yakshi,
trying to see a resolution.
Mr. Yakshi, interjection. I'm allowing an interjection. Smriti Irani. Smriti Irani, one last interjection. I'm coming to you, Mr. Bhadoria, after that. Yeah.
Mr. Yakshi, if you are of the contention that you are upholding Tamil Nadu's interest, then why is it that 3 cabinet ministers went and only met the DMK leaders and did not meet the Tamil Nadu government, did not meet other political parties, did not meet students agitating? So don't hide behind a particular smoke screen that
I'm not member of Rajya Sabha. I have not seen what happened, Mr. Irani.
No, this is not about Rajya Sabha. This is about what happened in Tamil Nadu. Which I'm sure
he was not in the house and he went out to meet a coalition partner.
He was not in the house is also a matter of public record, sir. It was also reported on various media channels.
My question to Sudhindra Bhadoria is this. Mr. Bhadoria.
There's other Minister of State sitting there and taking notes.
Mr. Bhadoria.
Have to be sitting all the through. There are occasions where even he may be stepping out, easing out himself.
Fine.
And there's a Minister of State sitting and taking notes.
Fine.
I
don't think it's
so Mr. Bhadoria.
The point that I have made.
No, my question is to Mr. Bhadoria. Mr. Madhu God and Smriti Irani, 1 minute. I want to get the BSP in. My question to the BSP is, Vinod Mehta coming to you. My question to the BSP is, sir, yesterday Mayawati gave us a lecture on secularism outside gate number 4 of the Lok Sabha, of the Parliament. I therefore would like you to guarantee on national television to the people of this country that you will, to defend secularism, support the Congress party in power till the 20th of May 2014, come what may. Come what may, you will support the Congress party till May 2014, Mr. Bhadoria.
Let me start by saying this. The National President of the Bahujan Samaj Party, Bahan Mayawati ji, has already announced that it is going to support the UPA government, and it has been supporting the UPA government since the last
up to May 2014.
Let me
No. Secularism does not come and go overnight.
Either you are going to speak on my behalf or let me speak for myself. Now, having said that, you see, this present crisis has arisen out of a statement made by Beni Prasad Verma. Now, this ego problem of Mulayam Singh Yadav is taking far and beyond the politics of Uttar Pradesh. And as far as Bahujan Samaj Party is concerned, we are not like the Samajwadi Party whom you equate us as a party of Uttar Pradesh. We are a national party. Very recently, Bahan Mayawati.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bhadoria.
Meeting of 150,000
Mr. Bhadoria. Mr. Bhadoria, provincial Uttar Pradesh politics. Provincial Uttar Pradesh politics cannot determine the national agenda, which is my third question.
Uttar Pradesh politics is concerned,
Uttar Pradesh politics can't determine the national agenda.
Point of view, no, let me say this, that in UP, 20 crores, 1/5 of India lives there, and 20 crores of people are living there.
Don't avoid my question.
Uttar Pradesh today, you have seen.
Don't avoid my question.
You have seen the law and order situation.
Mr. Bhadoria,
there have been
Mr. Bhadoria, I'm asking you a simple question. You are trying so hard to avoid it.
He has been murdered in Pratapgarh.
Why are you avoiding my question?
You should keep quiet on all these issues.
No, you are not even answering my question. I am saying today that do you believe?
Your question,
Mr. Bhadoria,
yes,
if secularism is so important.
We have announced our support. Now it is for the government, the UPA government. They have to be in touch with Bahan Mayawati.
There you are.
Promises. They have said
they have to be in touch.
They have said that they will give reservation in promotions. They have said that they will protect the dignity of women. They will bring a strong Lokpal bill. Let them do all these things. However,
reservation in promotions.
We are not that on a small ego issue that we are going to pull down the government.
Reservation in promotions. Reservation in promotions, which is the issue which has been raised here.
That is a long-standing promise. That is a long-standing promise of the government.
Well, sure, but the Samajwadi Party will oppose it for sure. Shesh Singh, what will the Samajwadi Party do then?
That is Samajwadi Party has been always anti-Dalit.
1 second, let's hear the other side. Shesh Singh, come on, please.
Samajwadi Party takes a different position on that, and that's a different story. But this secularism thing, Sudhindra Bhadoria ji, I would like to be enlightened a bit. Before 2007, whenever Mayawati ji came to be the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, it was the same BJP that she thinks is killing the secularism of this country. So, when did she start worshipping this concept of secularism in politics? Because before 2007, ever since 1994, she was the Chief Minister with the mercy of BJP always. Is there an answer to this question, Sudhin bhai?
Remind Shesh Narayan. Let me remind my friend Shesh Narayan that Shri Mulayam Singh Yadav in 1967, when he was an MLA, he was part of the same coalition where Janasangh was there. And in 1977, he was also a minister along with Kalyan Singh, where Mr. Kalyan Singh was the Minister for Health. Not only that, let me come further up. He brought Kalyan Singh into the party and he made him one of the champion of the Samajwadi Party for the elections. And in 2003-04, when he became the chief minister, he became the chief minister with the tacit support of the BJP.
Sudhin bhai,
and you also know,
Sudhin
as far as these are compulsory.
Do you want me to answer on behalf?
Yes, Mr. Sheshnarayan Singh ji, please.
Sudhin bhai, I think, do you want me to answer on behalf of Mulayam Singh Yadav?
Anyway, please
Or do you want me to answer on behalf of myself?
Go ahead.
So if somebody no.
Reply on your own behalf.
This concept of who brought to politics whom, I think you're talking on a very thin ice. Who brought Mulayam Singh to politics, Sudhin bhai? Please tell me.
Well, my question.
Let him answer this. This is very important.
Better. Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell the nation who brought him into politics? Why
then you have to tell him, because it's your dynastic politics. You tell me who brought him to politics. So that doesn't hold.
One sec. My question is, I just want to, if anyone watching the Newshour debate right now, Mr. Madhu Gaur Yakshi, anyone watching the Newshour debate right now will say, is this what national politics is going to come down to? And you realize the perils of what you are doing, Mr. Madhu Gaur Yakshi. You are stuck between two warring parties of Uttar Pradesh. I want you to tell the people of this country, Mr. Yakshi, how this benefits the nation. You will be caught in a provincial state level fight between the BSP and the SP. You will not be able to take tough economic decisions. Demands will be made for you to fix CBI cases. Other allies will find themselves disillusioned with what is going on. Why do you do this? Why aren't you simply willing to take a risk and go in for an early election? Mr. Yakshi.
Arnab, the people of this country gave a mandate to the UPA, and nobody wants to have public money to be wasted getting an early election. And secondly, the two political parties, BSP and SP, which you are talking about, they are responsible parties. One party is in a government in Uttar Pradesh, the biggest state of the country. You can't just make unsubstantiated charges saying that they've been arguing or they've been arguing or trying to get a favor from the government to remove the CBI cases. CBI doesn't function under the government.
Please,
control.
Mr. Please,
there are certain
please,
cases
please, Mr. Yakshi. Please, Mr. Yakshi.
Kindly,
go back.
Don't make unsubstantiated charges against the two major political parties.
1 minute, Mr.
Just
Yakshi.
because you may not like it or doesn't like it, SP and BSP, they have their policies. They do support. They're secular parties. They are interested in the national interest also, and they are supporting UPA based on the policies. So they don't want any communal government at the center. So you just can't wild allegations saying
Yakshi?
that they're going to drag the government, they're going to blackmail the government, they're going to blackmail the government on
Where
CBI.
did I use the word blackmail?
Have you ever seen any evidence? Have you ever evidence that SP, BSP are blackmailing government or any government for remove the cases? You mean to say that the government can remove the case, can convict or acquit without the courts in the country?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Can I say something to you and then we'll get Smriti in? Remember, go back into your records, Mr. Yakshi, and look at what happened in October, November 2008. 6 months before a general election, your Attorney General went and said, we'll close the case against Mulayam Singh Yadav. Right? At that time, your party was negotiating with Mulayam Singh Yadav. When the talks failed, when your talks with the Samajwadi Party failed.
Honorable Supreme Court.
No.
It's up to Honorable Supreme Court, Arnab. They will decide. The Honorable Judge will decide a representation made by the government or prosecution, whether it is allowed or not.
But let me tell you.
Absolute power can reject the government request and continue the case, which they are doing it.
Mr. Yakshi, even the Supreme Court was completely horrified with the U-turns being made by the government. Look back into the records, you'll know what the Supreme Court said about the CBI's handling of the Mulayam Singh Yadav case. And I want to get Smriti Irani here. You know, the fact is, what we are hearing on the Newshour tonight is this, Smriti. The Congress party says, we'll do some deft political management. We'll do deft floor management. And that's how we will survive. Isn't that the sum total of what you're saying, Madhukari Akshi? Smriti, your response to that?
Whatever best for the country will do
two
it.
observations that I'm...
Yeah, go ahead. Smriti, please. Madhukari, actually listen to the BJP point of view.
Okay, now I'm speaking from experience here, and Mr. Yakshi can have access to that tape to reconfirm whether I am speaking the truth or not. Before coming on Times Now, I was in another debate, Arnab, on another channel, where I heard Abid Rasool Khan, who's the representative of the Congress party, on air assuring the DMK representative that nothing will happen to Kanimodi. I don't know on what basis is he giving that reassurance to the DMK representative on a public platform. Now, vis-a-vis unsubstantiated allegations made, Mr. Yakshi has said that certain irresponsible terms should not be used in conjunction with the SP and the BSP. The question I would like to very humbly ask is this, that a certain member of the Congress, a cabinet minister, has made certain allegations about a leader in the SP. Now, whether those allegations is something that the Congress party stands by, and if it doesn't stand by such allegations, then why is it not sacking the minister, as has been demand of its alliance party?
Why are you fishing in troubled waters? No, why are you fishing in troubled waters? How is it the BJP's problem?
Troubled waters. I'm just.
Let me answer on that.
I'm just showing the mirror to the smoke that.
Can I answer on that?
No, do you expect the Samajwadi Party to tie up with you, Smriti Irani?
Can I answer on that?
I think, Arnab, I think Sushma Swaraj ji was very open on the floor of the House in Lok Sabha. I'm sure Mr. Yakshi must have witnessed that at least. Is that though she is politically and ideologically not in sync with Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, she was very clear that unsubstantiated allegations and the level of discourse in Indian politics should not be lowered. So I think our position vis-a-vis the Samajwadi Party was extremely clear. But since Mr. Yakshi is speaking about certain allegation with regards to the Samajwadi Party, I wonder what his viewpoint on Beni Prasad Verma is.
Again, fishing in troubled waters, but any case, you can reply, Mr. Yakshi. Yes. Yes, Mr. Yakshi is responding to you.
Straight question, as you always do on Times
Congress party on record distanced itself on Mr. Beni Prasad's Verma statement.
Distance, yeah.
But
it is his own
Mr.
individual
Verma
statement.
As a cabinet
Today,
minister,
my leader reached out to Mr. Mulayam Singh ji in the
thereby snubbing
parliament.
its ally.
Mr. Beni Prasad Verma came out and apologized for his remarks, and that is almost a closed matter. Parliamentary minister spoke about it. It is not party's view or comment. It is Mr. Beni Prasad's individual capacity. He made such comments, and which he regretted, and he apologized on that.
Vinod Mehta, you know, there is a growing sense, and that's my next question, that the BJP will be forced to settle the leadership issue one way or the other. You know, given the political situation that's emerging, would they want to, do you think they'll just play it out, or will they do something now?
No, I think on the leadership issue, I think they might wait. But Arnab, what I want to say is that there is all this humbug that we are hearing on television from political parties. We must state one or two facts very clearly. One is that the UPA is in disarray. There's no question.
Yeah.
And in normal circumstances, the UPA should go to the people and go for a general election. But for reasons that I don't have to explain, they are not going to do that. The SP and BSP support to the UPA, if not on a daily basis, is certainly on a weekly basis. Now, this could go on for 1 month, 2 months, it could go on till May 2014. Beni Prasad Verma is a non-issue as far as the Congress is concerned, and if the SP insists that they want Beni Prasad's head, the Congress will have no problem in giving it on a platter. Like
exactly.
Salome gave.
No, what's the problem? Mrs. Bhadoria, one sec. Mr. Bhadoria disagrees with you. Vinod Mehta, I'll come back to you in a second. What is the problem? I mean, the fact is Beni Prasad is a non-issue. What is wrong in what Vinod Mehta is saying, Mr. Bhadoria? Why are you so upset?
No, I agree with him that Beni Prasad Verma is a non-issue. In fact, I had said this in the very beginning in the course of the debate a non-issue is being made an issue. This is the kind of
Hear that.
politics that he plays.
Hear that, Smriti.
And you have seen this. You have seen this in the nuclear deal. You have seen this in
True.
the president's election
True.
when he was supporting Abul Kalam, and then he finally switched.
Only
over
the
to
BJP
Pranab
seems
Mukherjee.
interested in making it an
Nothing
issue.
new about Mulayam Singh.
Yeah, only the BJP seems interested in making it an issue. Yes, Smriti.
Arnab, if it was not an issue and if everything is hunky-dory and fine in the alliance, why is it that the SP has disrupted House 2 days in a row in the Rajya Sabha knowing very well that the budget is up for discussion? Why is the SP disrupted the House knowing very well that the criminal law amendment bill which was passed in the Lok Sabha yesterday is awaiting passage in the Rajya Sabha? Hence, I will then arrive on a question is whether the government deliberately delaying business in the Rajya Sabha knowing that is a
Come on, Smriti, don't be naive.
And a public tamasha has been... No, I'm not being naive. I'm saying that you can't have a chit bhi meri and pat bhi meri.
No, where's the chit bhi meri, tat bhi meri?
If Beni Prasad is a non-issue
It's a
for
non-issue.
the Samajwadi Party, then why is it that Samajwadi Party then is disrupting the House, and why is the government allowing it?
So I presume it is. I'll tell you, this is actually not the subject of discussion, but Beni Prasad is a non-issue, Smriti, you know it as well as I do. Simply because Mulayam Singh Yadav has to be allowed after the Raja Bhaiya issue in which a Muslim DSP has been killed and the impact this has had on the image of Mulayam Singh Yadav, he must be allowed to do a bit of grandstanding in Parliament.
Arnab, hence...
This is grandstanding.
Arnab, hence I'm arriving upon the point with which you began this entire program. That the Congress-led UPA is deliberately sacrificing national interests, business in the parliament, so that it can indulge in coalition politics.
Well, fine. Okay. So, Vinod Mehta, let's go back to the issue. Let's not get distracted by small issues like Beni Prasad Verma. Smriti Irani knows it as well as all of us that it is a non-issue. However, she's using it for a certain amount of political positioning. Vinod Mehta, the larger question, and let's put this to Smriti here. My question to you was about the BJP and its leadership issue, which for some reason I find Smriti completely dodging despite my third attempt to draw her into this discussion.
But you've not even asked me the question. So how can I dodge it?
Yeah, sure. I'll go to Vinod Mehta and then I'll come to you on this. And I expect you to give me a clear answer on that. Vinod Mehta. What's the question?
What's the question, Arnab?
Question is, what is the impact of what is going on in Delhi on Narendra Modi?
Well, I think what is happening to the Narendra Modi thing is actually very interesting. That opposition to Narendra Modi within the NDA is mounting. And I think Mr. Nitish Kumar's maneuverings are perhaps another silver lining for the Congress. And also, whether inside the party there may be some voices which are saying that perhaps we should look again at Mr. Narendra Modi's potential leadership thing. But for the moment, I think the flavor of the week is Nitish Kumar and not Mr. Narendra Modi.
No, but what would be the impact? Do you think if you were the BJP seat today, would you think, Vinod Mehta, you would go ahead and declare?
Well, I think the impact would be that the BJP would say, let us wait on this matter, let's not take an immediate decision. The Congress is doing in its own juice, the UPA, so there is no hurry for us to take a decision on this matter.
This is also the reason you think, Smriti Irani, for the government's confidence? You know, the fact that your leadership issue is so wide open, so unsettled, there's so much division within your party on it. You know, you may be reveling, Smriti Irani, at the prospect of the UPA disintegrating. But you are not the natural beneficiary of such allies leaving the UPA, because these parties have made it very clear that the communal argument prevents them from doing any business with the BJP.
I think it was well articulated by people who represented the thought process of the BSP and the SP that they have done business with the BJP before, and that they raise the secularism bogey every time they have an extra pound of flesh to extract from the Congress-led UPA. Now, last I checked, Vinod Mehta ji was not a member of the BJP parliamentary board, and I do remember, Arnab, that you have time and again tried to settle the so-called leadership issue of BJP on Times Now. Let me reiterate what BJP has said time and again on your channel, and which is this, that with the withdrawal, and I think Arun Jaitley ji was on your show with Navika before we all came on, and he has clearly said this, that with the DMK withdrawing its support from the government, there is a sense in Indian politics that the general elections have been announced. When the dates of that election will be announced,
that was not my question to you.
On the government's performance, I'll answer the question. And we have categorically stated that once the elections are announced, we will definitely announce our prime ministerial candidate.
Okay.
I congratulate you on yet again trying to extract an answer out of me, and I would yet again reiterate the stand taken by my leadership.
But I am amazed, Smriti, because what you have just said is completely contrary to what your party has said. Your party says that once the elections are announced,
my party has said exactly what I have said.
No, your party has never said that once the elections are announced,
the parliamentary board will come to. My party has said that the minute our parliamentary board comes to a decision with regards to the prime ministerial candidate, we shall announce it. There is
no. Vinod Mehta has raised his hand. No, that's not what I understand your party has said. No, one sec. Vinod Mehta.
Arnab, can I make one point?
Arnab, I am responsible for the Arnab, I am responsible for the words I speak, not
yes, you
how
are.
you interpret it.
Not at all. Not at all. There is zero. No, one sec. Smriti, there is zero interpretation, by the way. What your party has said.
Can I make one point?
At the appropriate time, the parliamentary board will decide. You have said the moment the elections are announced.
Can I make one point?
No, you have said the moment the elections are announced.
I have reiterated it.
So tomorrow, if the elections. So tomorrow, if the elections. No, you have not. No, you are going back on what you said.
If you think I need to correct myself,
on the issue of,
if you think I need to correct myself, then let me again state, Arnab, what my party has said.
Your party.
Parliamentary board will reach a decision with regards to the prime ministerial candidate.
Arnab, can I make one point?
No, Smriti.
I have not said anything.
No, I'm going to Vinod Mehta.
No. You're looking for a different answer.
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
You can go to Mr. Mehta, but last I checked and I told you on
I am just wondering.
Can I just make one point?
Or the BJP for that matter.
I am just wondering.
I am, and I have said it.
You said you have said
that the parliamentary board will decide who the prime ministerial candidate is, and they shall announce it.
No, you said the moment the elections are announced. I'll rewind the tape and show you.
Not Vinod Mehta.
Yes, you said the moment the elections are announced. So if the elections are announced tomorrow, you'll declare your prime ministerial candidate day after.
Arnab, can I make one point?
I have reiterated what Arun Jaitley ji has said. On your channel.
No.
That by the DMK pulling out, there is a Indian politics. That general elections is announced. When the date will be announced is something which will
Vinod Mehta.
After how the government
let's not.
Own allies.
Smriti, you and I don't.
I have articulated yet again, and I'm reiterating it.
I thought I was.
That our parliamentary board will decide who the prime ministerial candidate is and shall inform you, me, Vinod Mehta ji will not decide it.
Vinod Mehta.
Arnab, I agree with Arnab. Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Arnab, I think Smriti is absolutely right. I am not going to decide who's the leader of the BJP will project as the leader of the NDA. But with Nitish Kumar warming up to the UPA in very substantial terms, and this love fest that's going on between Nitish Kumar and the Prime Minister,
love fest.
I think the BJP would be very ill-advised at this point of time to push the Narendra Modi issue, because in that process they might push Nitish Kumar into the hands of the UPA. They have to be very careful here.
As of now, can I say something on this issue?
Mr. Bhadoria, you two have. Smriti, I'll come to you. Everyone has a view on the Narendra Modi issue. Yes, Mr. Bhadoria.
On the Narendra Modi issue, let me say this. The BJP is trying to fish in the troubled waters. When the UPA chairman said he is the maut ka saudagar, it is the same Samajwadi Party who did not come to their rescue and did not say anything. Now they are coming to his rescue just to fish in troubled waters.
Last word to Smriti Irani, please.
No, is that the BSP representative, Arnab?
Yes, it is the BSP representative, the Right Honourable Sudhindra Bhadoria.
Himself with making statues. I think he should concentrate on making statues and such parks. and not talk about
we will
coalition
make
politics,
statues,
which is today the
we will
subject.
always make statues for Baba Sahib
Can I just
Ambedkar.
talk about
It
the
is
point
not
that
only
Arnab
your
began
right
with?
to make statues for
Sir, can I
Mr.
go back to the
Mukherjee
point
or
Arnab
Deendayal
began
Upadhyay. It is our right as much
with, which
to make
nobody has
statues.
answered, which has had a response from nobody in the UP or the so-called coalition
Baba
partners
Sahib
for
Bhimrao
times now
Ambedkar
That's
is
not
more
the issue, Mr.
respectable
Bhadoria.
than any
It
leader
is
produced
not
by
about
the
Baba
BJP.
Sahib Ambedkar, sir. Please do not bring him into a discussion which did not revolve around Dr. Ambedkar.
Of course,
The
you
question
said
which
you
is
Sudhindra Bhadoria, let her have the last word to the question I put,
Sir,
please.
can I
Why
just,
should we not make our statue?
Arnab, can I just ask that one question?
Go
It has
ahead.
not been answered on your show tonight. Are the allies of the Congress-led UPA leaving this particular coalition because they feel that in 2014 the Congress-led UPA is a liability? That is a question nobody is answering.
Well, that is the question we are putting, we are continuing to put, including in our debate at 9 p.m. Is our UPA allies going to leave the UPA because they feel there is an anti-Congress sentiment which is growing in the country? Is there a trend there? Why did the DMK not withdraw support before? Ladies and gentlemen, that is an important point.